Bang. Episode 41.
Nice.
Moving along, making our way to 1,000. As you can see, different couch,
Different people.
different people. They're dead. No. Dylan moved out of his apartment yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
So we're in my house now. I don't know what next week will be. We might be somewhere else, but
Who knows?
for now we're at my house, and air just kicked off. I don't know if you heard that or not, but that's what I was waiting for.
We should try and do it in random places.
A different time?
Not every time, just sometimes.
Just kind of switch every 3 or 4 places.
So today we're at the courthouse.
We're at the fucking beach. We're on Mars today. That'd
Eventually.
be dope. That'd be
Elon
cool.
will get us there.
That'd be fucking cool. All right, so you've been training to become a professional bullfighter recently,
Yes.
right?
So there's a college in Spain, and no, but I heard someone talking about bullfighting, and I was like, bullfighting? That's just like Olay, like bulls just run around, the person steps to the side.
They hold the red thing.
Even though it doesn't matter, the colors don't matter. But
Wait.
the colors don't matter. Bulls can't differentiate colors that well.
Then why are they?
Because they just
why
need a
red?
bright color for the fans.
Why don't they use like
Just for the
fuchsia
spectators.
pink or something?
I don't know.
Just for the spectators? Oh.
That's why they use bright colors. And the Matadors wear like diamonds.
Not
and shit.
for the bull though. Not to like attract the bull or
No.
anything.
The color, at least the color's not supposed to. I don't know exactly
But
how much the bull.
The towel or whatever attracts them though.
Yeah, I think so.
Does it piss them off or what?
Well, so what they do is it's a tradition that they've been doing since 711 I think AD. So for the last 1300 years they've been doing this.
It's been a minute.
It started in Spain, and the first time they did it was at a coronation of one of the kings. It was like King something the fifth. I don't know what the fuck his name is. And so what they do is they let the bull out into the ring. And there's 3 guys that are basically like rodeo clowns. I don't know what they're called. They're called something, and they run around and they check and see how ferocious the bull is being, like how aggressive it's being and stuff.
But their hot dude's gonna die.
Yeah, and they have these little walls that they run behind, so that they'll like attract the bull, run behind the wall, and another one will like distract it, and they just see what the bull's gonna do. And then the Matador comes out. No. Sorry, the 3 guys that started there originally, they take these sticks that have little like nails on the end of them, and they run around and they dodge the bull and they stick it into the bull's back. So what that does is it weakens the bull's shoulders and back, and it makes it lower its head, so its horns, so it's not as dangerous, because the higher its horns are, like it can't buck like super high because it can't lift its head up
They
that
stick
much.
nails in
So
its
there's 3
back.
of them with 2 each. So they both have, so they run by, stick it, and then run.
Leave them?
Yeah, they leave them and they flop around on the back of the bull.
Ow.
So then they have another guy that has a Spanish name. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but he comes out with this spear,
Pablo.
like literally like a 6-foot spear, like a big ass thing, probably like this big around. And he's on horseback, and the horse has armor, so the bull just like comes up and tries to fucking up the horse, and it can't because it just has armor. And the horse just kind of like sits there and takes it, and the guy that's on his back. That's Daisy, if you just heard that. The guy that's on the horse's back stabs the bull like right on its spine, basically between its shoulders, and that makes it lower its head more. And each time they stab it, it just gets more and more pissed off. That's part of the reason they do it, because it pisses it off more.
So they're trying to make it really, really mad.
So they're trying to piss it off, and they're trying to make
trying
to make it weaker. And then the Matador comes out, and he does the shit for a little while, and it gets tired, and sometimes like the bull gets so tired that the Matador can just like walk up to it face to face and just like get and like touch its face and start like petting it and stuff, and the bull's just like ferociously mad but so tired it can't
do
move
anything.
So then one time the bull will run by, and the Matador pulls out a sword and stabs its sword all the way in the bull, like right above its head, and it goes straight through its like spine and heart, and it kills it. And the bull will stand there for a minute and then just like slowly just like fall down and like slowly die. So that's why they do it. And then they eat the meat. It's not just for like show. They actually eat it. But PETA and animal rights activists and things,
Yeah, no shit.
they do not like it at all. They don't like it at all.
They've probably been trying to take them down since 17 AD too.
Probably.
So what's like the ceremony exactly for? Is it like
It's just
the coming of a new king, or what?
spectator
Is it every year?
It's not a yearly thing. I think it depends on who you are. I think only like the wealthier people of Spain like put them on. But I think you can just, I mean, it happens in a lot of Spanish countries, but you can, I think they just do it kind of for the fuck of it.
Just whenever?
Yeah, I don't think they do it for like just big things.
That's a lot more gruesome than I thought it was.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty brutal.
I thought they released the bull, and Matador was just like, "Olé," you know, like a few times ran by it, and then that was like it, and then they put the bull up. Yeah. That's what I thought. But no, they killed that bitch at the end.
Damn, that's ferocious.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome.
Poor bull.
They stick it a bunch, and they stab it with a sword.
I'm joining PETA, dude. This is ridiculous.
But it's a tradition that they've been doing.
I know, it's not bad to them. So that's crazy, though.
What if
differences in culture.
What if Spain was like, we think y'all should outlaw bonfires because you know like every high school has a bonfire. Yeah. Would we listen to what they thought?
Like fuck you.
That's a tradition. Yeah, we wouldn't listen.
Fuck you. Let's go to war.
Why should they listen to us?
Yeah, they won't. I mean, that's crazy though. So it's not like a sacrifice or anything.
No, it's
just
not.
like a
it's
ceremony.
Not religious. It's just like a. Yeah, kind of like a ceremony, I guess.
Just like we go watch the fucking.
It's like us watching, yeah, like that kind of. It's entertainment.
Just go watch the Globetrotters.
But it'd be like if we killed the point guard
and you don't get to eat them afterwards. Unfortunately.
So what do you think? You think they should outlaw?
I mean, I'm not necessarily an authority figure or anybody with any sort of credible knowledge in the area, but are the bulls like completely healthy and shit? Are they like
as far as I know, yeah, they're not like about to die.
I don't know. It seems wrong, but who am I to say what's right and wrong? What do you think? I think they go about it a different way.
I don't think it should be legal in America. Like, I don't think anybody should be able to do this, just anybody. But in Spain, since they've been doing it for so long, I feel like they're just like grandfathered in.
Let them have it.
It's a tradition there. And if they were just like, if they like brutally murdered it, like they are like stabbing it multiple times, so that's pretty bad.
Do they like drug it up or anything so it can't feel it, or does it suffer?
No, I think it just suffers. But it dies.
It's not getting any better.
Okay, so what they do is there's a time limit allotted for the Matador to kill the bull, and if the Matador doesn't kill it in that certain time, then they let the bull live, and it's like a.
Do they like nurse it back to health?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like they like let it live, and it's. I don't think it happens a whole lot, but some bulls get like pardoned. I think they call it. They pardon the bull.
You may live, bull. Bull's like.
You may live.
Bull's like, thank you very much.
Down in Texas, just got stabbed 6 times in the neck.
That's crazy, dude.
They also do running with the bulls over there. Do you know much about that?
See, whenever we were talking about this the other night, I meant to ask you about that.
Yeah.
What? No, I don't know anything about that other than it's like a tradition, just like the bullfighting. And
yeah.
So people take off, and then they let bulls out behind them.
Yeah. So it's in a city called Pompano, I think, and they do it once a year, and they've done it for a really long, like a really, really long time, I think. But
longer than
Ernest Hemingway went there in 1923 and wrote about it and talked about it, and now millions of people go every year to do it and watch it. And they just close off these streets, basically. They just like put off big borders so the bulls will run down a certain path, and then they have all the people line up, and then they have the bulls line up behind them, and then they blow a horn, the people start running, and then like 15 seconds later they blow another horn, and the bulls start running.
So can you legit get trampled by bulls?
Oh yeah, they have videos of it every
year.
People
like die?
I've watched, I don't know if people, I'm sure people die, but I don't think that happens like regularly, but people get trampled a lot. Because there's people running. If I could do it by myself, I'd be down to do it. I'd be worried about the other people more than I would the other bulls.
Yeah.
I think I could outrun the people, or I could outrun the bulls, but if there were people in my way, then I'd just trip over them, and then the bulls stomp on you, you're fucked.
Is there incentive to do it? Like if you get to the end?
No, I don't think so. It's just a thing.
Can you just sign up? How do you get in?
I think you just sign up for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there
They recommend that you
people?
Don't be drunk. I don't know how many people run.
How many people? Like 10 people, 100 people? Is it like?
I think there's a pretty good amount of people.
Pretty narrow.
It's a narrow path, pretty narrow.
10 feet.
It's probably something like that. Yeah, small roads.
How many bulls? You know, like number wise.
There was a group of bulls in one video that I saw, and they were all running side by side, and there was probably like seven or eight bulls like all grouped together. So at least that many.
So is this some sort of ceremony? Or is this
It's
something
just
that
like
people
a-
just get?
I think it's just like a festival that the town does, and they do
Festival?
other things that people just like get drunk and party a lot.
Uh,
And this is just one of the things that they do. And they do it early in the morning too, so the people that are there
oh really?
are drunk from the night before.
That's fucking. Do they kill the bulls after this one?
No, I don't think so. I don't think anything happens with the bulls.
That's wild, dude. Yeah, I've seen a couple videos before, but I've never really looked into it.
It'd be cool to go.
I would like to watch it.
You trying to watch it?
I wouldn't do it at all.
No, I'm too scared of other people. Dude.
Do you think people intentionally are like
I don't know.
knock somebody over?
Even if they didn't, I feel like they would still. You're still just. Everybody's freaking out because everybody's running forward and looking behind them. So you're bound to run into somebody.
That's true. Do they like rile the bulls up or anything? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know about
Kind of like they do whenever you're about to ride one. You're kind of sitting in the cage and like slapping it,
They're poking it with shit.
and you go out and you're like, last the full fucking 7 seconds, and then break your neck. Would you ever ride a bull like that?
Hell no, dude. You could get stomped on, impaled. Just those two alone. I don't know if there's any more. But
Could you imagine?
no, that would
Like
suck.
flying up in the air and
Those
then looking
horns are
down.
huge, dude. So like
Seeing a horn just going around your chest.
you could it could go like probably through our like torso.
For sure, just right through. You just be hanging right there on it.
Oh my god.
You'd be like,
What a picture you just
you
painted.
probably wouldn't die.
No, you wouldn't die
either.
immediately. You'd be like swinging your arms. and
Somebody take a picture.
shit.
Be like,
I want to get TikTok famous.
yeah, post this on TikTok. And I'd fucking pass out, or I would just hop off, mend myself right there, and go for another round.
You got a sewing kit on you.
Yeah.
Start sewing stuff up. I'm good, guys. I'm good.
We're clear. Run it back. Run it
I
back.
can only pierce my heart a little bit.
All right, I got one more topic for you. We're gonna transition into. So I was driving the other day. I kind of been thinking about it a little bit. I've been trying to kind of like make it something that we could talk about. So I've been trying to figure out what really pisses me off when I'm driving. So like some driving pet peeves.
Yeah.
And I figured out that anytime somebody doesn't use a blinker like at all, it just pisses me off. I don't know if that means I'm old or if I'm just like
No, it pisses
grumpy
me
or
off, too.
like if they're turning or if they're switching lanes or if you're merging or
I don't use my blinkers sometimes when I'm switching lanes if it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like if there's not any cars around me at all, or if the cars that are around me are like pretty far off.
you're pissing me off right now, dude.
Really?
No.
But when a car is in front of me and they take like a right turn or something, they don't put the
Yeah.
blinker on. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Especially if I'm like behind them and I have to slow down like significantly and they still don't put a blinker on.
What if
I just want to hit them.
do you think some people do that so that like if they're like if they get hit they're like oh, whatever, like it's their fault, their insurance will pay
I'd be like,
for it.
no, you didn't put a blinker on. Shh, shh. Take them
You
down.
can't prove that though.
I know. That's why you gotta get a dash cam. Yeah, but it's their
Oh,
word against
yeah,
mine.
dude.
I've always wanted to get a dash cam just in case something fucking wild
Have you ever
happens
watched
or
dash cam videos?
something like that. Yeah.
There's insane
Yeah.
shit on there, dude. Insane shit.
You end up like, see if something like that ever happens.
It could save you.
Blinker. And they'd be like, dash cam footage. There you
Well,
go.
next time someone put their blinker on, you just get you a dash cam, run into them, run them off the road into a tree.
I was supposed to do that. They were parked.
Like after you hit them, you kept going.
We heard you scream, fuck you.
There you go.
We watched you get out and beat them in the road. What are you gonna do?
That's all on your dash cam.
Hey, check it out. I bought this at the gas station earlier. Show you in the video. Can you see it? It's a Snickers Brownie. What is it? And if you're listening, it's a Snickers Peanut Brownie. Have you seen this?
No, I've never seen that.
You think it's gonna be any good?
I'm sure it's gonna be good. Yeah,
It's
what are
gonna
you
be
talking about?
amazing,
Yeah,
dude.
it's a brownie with nuts and caramel and
I've-
chocolate.
I've seen commercials and I didn't think they had released it yet. I thought it was like an upcoming candy thing for some reason. And I went into the gas station earlier and I was getting some fucking sodas. 90 calories per square, and I saw this bitch. I was like, purple with Snickers? What is that? Peanut brownie?
You can try it
They're
live.
kind of thick too. You need to try it live?
Well,
Yeah, I'll try it live. You want one?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't need any candy.
What do you want, Daisy? Can you see her?
Yeah,
Look at her little face. Daisy's in the video. This is my dog, Daisy. Daisy, say hello. If you're just listening, I'm sorry you can't see my dog, but she's chilling over here trying to get some brownie. All right, here we go.
It doesn't look like it has as much brownie in it as I
It's not
thought.
as brownie immediately right off the bat. You can feel it. It doesn't really feel like caramel. It feels like nougat.
Really? Yeah, it doesn't look like caramel. It looks like gray. Is it not caramel?
Tastes like a Snickers, basically.
Really?
I'm not impressed.
Oh.
Not impressed. Tastes just like a regular Snickers.
What
You
is-
can't really.
what
There's
is-
not enough brownie in it.
What is Snickers usually?
Nougat.
Is it nougat?
Yeah, and then there's
Nuts.
peanuts, caramel. I
Caramel
think in a little
chocolate.
bit.
So you think
There's
it's
just
basically the same?
not enough brownie in, or not enough brownie. Can you see? It looks like there's more brownie there. I swear there's not enough brownie on it. Too much caramel
Is the
nougat.
top part the brownie or the bottom part?
Bottom part.
Okay, yeah.
There's just not much there.
It looks like it has nougat in it, but it doesn't look like it on the package.
It looks like caramel.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try it, maybe go get it. But if you're looking for recommendations, what's it at?
Kitty Kat Kat.
You get a Kit Kat. Actually, I fuck with Reese's probably more.
Would you rather have your candy, your chocolate at room temperature in the fridge?
Well, honestly, probably the fridge, but it's gonna sound lazy as fuck. But I don't want to go through the trouble of putting it in there. Seems I'd forget about it.
It's the time.
Honestly.
It's the time it takes to get cold.
Do you prefer fridge?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Cold candy
Reese's.
is cold Reese's are
Uh-huh.
the best. If it's cold, it's so much better. I had one today at my grandma's.
Cold Reese's?
There was some in the fridge.
Mm.
I saw
You keep 'em in the fridge?
I saw somebody get one out of the fridge, and I was like, "Did they just get a Reese's out of the fridge?" And I was like, "Oh hell!"
Hey,
no."
what's that?
I had to go get one.
That's fucking cool. That should be it's a new idea right there. Cold candy.
They sell Reese's in the store sometimes in the fridge.
Never mind. God damn it! Everything's already been thought of.
That's not true. What we need to do is create a problem and a solution.
You're right.
We need to come up with a solution for a problem that's not created yet.
That's right.
And then we create the problem and we already have the
Bust
solution.
out the solution. I've actually been working on this thing for the problem for this, just in case something like this ever came down. That's a really good idea.
So, I don't know what we can do.
I don't know either, but be thinking if y'all think of anything, like problems or solutions.
What we
Shoot
can
it
do
our way.
is we can make something that like takes radiation and like converts it into something else, and then we could drop nukes everywhere. And then everybody have to use our vacuum cleaners.
They're not gonna fucking. This, our vacuum cleaner is the only thing that cleans up the nuclear radiation.
Mm-hmm. We can go to Chernobyl, clean that bitch up, like 10 minutes, it's livable again.
I'm down, dude. We'll keep working on that one. We'll have to I have to tweak
We'll update
a
you guys.
little part here and there, but yeah, we'll keep you informed. And if you think of anything, remember, hit us up because it's a good idea.
I remember the other thing I wanted to tell you about.
What was it?
Oh my gosh, she's caught
She
that bitch.
caught that shit,
She caught
dude.
that on the run, like back to us.
She's motherfucking Airbud. That was over the shoulder. That was a bread basket.
So the other day, someone saw a mouse at our office. So we put out these big sticky traps to catch one. And like 10, 15 minutes later, like it did not take long at all, which is weird. One of the girls was like, I hear something. Like, what the fuck is that? And they were like, oh, it's squeaking. It's a mouse on the sticky trap. So they look at it and I can hear them. They're in like the other side of the building from me, but I can hear them talking about it. And then my cousin comes and puts it on my desk. And this
It's alive?
Yes, it's alive still. It just got trapped. And its whole body is trapped. Like it can't move its arms or its face. And it's like, just like looking around and you can see its fucking body just like convulsing basically just from like, I guess breathing and its heartbeat and stuff. It's just going crazy. And I sat there and looked at it for a minute. And I was just like, oh my God. I felt so fucking bad for it.
Yeah.
Just a little mouse. So fucking bad. So you know what I did?
What? Did you let it go outside?
I took it outside. No, I didn't. It was in the trap. Like you couldn't. You
Oh,
can't get it
really?
off. If you were to try and like scrape it off, it would. You just pull it apart. And it would die.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's that sticky.
Oh, okay.
And so I took it outside and I grabbed a rock and I threw it at its head and killed it.
Immediately, huh?
Pretty. Killed it a lot. What the problem? The problem was the first few throws I missed.
Oh, yeah.
But then I reared back and I hit it right in the head, and I think it died pretty quick.
That's
It died a lot quicker than if I would have just left it on the sticky trap.
that's a pretty heartfelt story.
I felt bad
for the most
dude.
part. Oh yeah, but I understand.
So imagine that was just a little mouse. Imagine if it was like a dog or a human.
You don't sit on dog traps though.
No, but
Human traps.
It could still be okay. So if you came across so I did that to a mouse. If you came across a dog that was suffering, would you be able to kill it?
It would depend on like the situation. Like if
Let's
it was
say-
like for sure
Okay,
dead.
let's say you smoke a dog with your car, and it's just like barely like it's on its last leg, like clearly. Do you kill it or do you let it just lay there and die?
I don't think I could rock it. I'd have to, if I had a gun, I probably would, but I don't carry a gun with me.
A dog is a lot bigger than a mouse.
I know. I can use a rock.
You'd have to have a big ass rock to kill a dog. It'd have to be a lot more personal. A gun would be better. What about a human?
Yeah, I mean, if somebody looks at me wrong, I'm gonna have to put. I have to put them down.
Don't blame you for that.
Dude, I don't think I could kill a dog.
I don't think I could either.
I brought a puppy home one time. His name was Doug. Doug the dog.
Brought a puppy home to where? Where were you?
It was in high school. I lived in Pocahontas at that house. And I left it outside one day and my motherfucker got run over.
Oh my god.
But he didn't die. We came back and he was in the fucking garage. He had crawled up the hill, you know, that steep little hill there. Just laying in the garage whimpering.
You crawled up the hill?
Yeah, I got into the garage.
Guys, this hill was like hard for my car to get up.
It's probably like 45 degrees.
Yeah, it's straight up like, it might be more than 45 degrees, dude. It might be like 50,
It's
60
tough.
degrees. It's ridiculous.
And so he broke his back leg and his pelvis. Took him to the vet. It was going to be like a couple $1,000 to do the surgery, and it was going to be rehab for like 9 months.
Oh my god, it's for a dog.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll do it. I'll do it. My parents were like, no, I'm not gonna do that. He's a puppy though, dude. It was so sad, but thinking back on it now, I was like, yeah, I mean, I just can't do it. Because I just randomly brought him home. Like I found him. We were out at, I think we were at Logan's cabin. Found him out there. There was like a litter of him, I guess, somewhere. The old dude's farmer, and one of the dogs kind of came out to the. I guess it was at the pond out there, but no. We were riding around and we found him out somewhere in the woods. Picked him up and brought him back. Fucking played with him all night, dude. Doug the dog. R.I.P.
And then you took him home?
Yeah, and then I took him home. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take him home. And I got him back and we were going to keep him. He was like a little,
that sucks.
I think he was like a little.
Why'd you leave him outside when he was a puppy?
Like
I
a
feel like it was your
Rottweiler.
fault.
Well, it was my fault for sure. Yeah. But
It's unfortunate.
it was, I can't remember how old I was. Trying to think of how hard you need to punch me in the face right now. I don't remember how old I was, but yeah, Doug the dog, R.I.P.
I was 17.
It was like last
Fuck
week.
it, it'll figure it out.
week.
It's been outside the rest of its life.
Yeah, but man, dogs. It's tough.
What was your first animal that like you remember?
We had Sunny, the dog. Kind of looks like Sadie, that dog we have now, just a little bigger. But I remember we were whenever he died, or whenever my dad had to have him put down. He was going blind, shit like that. He was getting old, and aching and stuff. We were at the doctor's office. I was probably like 5 or 6, and I wasn't feeling too good or something. My mom had took me. My dad called her and she got on the phone, and she was like, I don't remember what she said, but she just kind of started like crying just a little bit. And I was like, what's up? I was like, why are you crying? She's like, Dad, I had to put Sonny down or something like that. I don't remember what she said exactly. This wasn't like a traumatic event or anything. I just remember kind of what happened. And I was like, oh. So yeah, that's about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
My first dog, whenever it got old and started like to not be able to see shit and not be able to hear, it chewed through its chain. It was a big. She looked like a husky, but she was all black. And she chewed through her chain and ran off. She was like 14 years old.
Really? Ran off to die alone?
I think she just knew she was gonna die.
Ran off to
That's
die
what I think.
alone.
But I don't know. I was 14 at the time too. My parents, she was just a little bit older than me. My parents got her right before I was born.
Really? See, I think that's a good idea. Whenever I have kids, if I have kids, I think it'd be a good idea to like maybe not have like get a puppy immediately when I have the baby, but have the puppy before a little bit, let it get older, kind of calm down a little bit, and then the baby around. I don't know why, but
Might have Daisy.
She's like 3. Honestly, probably will, yeah.
Daisy be good with kids. She's looking up at me right now.
92 pounds of love and care.
Yeah.
She's like 3. I say at least 11 or 12, so that's 8 or 9 years. If I don't have kids by then, I don't have kids, baby.
You want some kids, Daisy? You
She's
hear
a
that
good
tail
girl.
wagging?
She's a good girl.
She's like, yeah, Daddy, get in there.
I had a bunch of dogs, like as I was growing up, and like we lived out like by that lake and shit. How much time do we have left? 38 minutes.
Yeah.
We're doing good. We're only at 25 minutes. I wonder if this is still recording. Yeah, it is. All right.
Quit
But
looking at
growing
me.
up, we've had fucking people would come out and they would drop their dogs out there. So there was like dogs every so often that would come up, and we would find some of them, and we ended up keeping a few of them. And then there was the pound out there too, so I'm thinking maybe dogs like escape from there sometimes. So we
People might
had
have just dropped them off there.
4 dropped them off, yeah. We had dogs in and out all the time, and it's pretty cool. Always having dogs around. I like dogs.
Yeah, I think my family had a dog just about all my life.
It's a good way to end it, dude. Dogs. If you don't have a dog,
Puppies.
go get one. Go adopt a dog. Doggies.
Here's Daisy laying on my foot.
If you're only listening, you need to go watch because you can see Daisy. All right, you ready? You ready to peace out of this one?
Peace out.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow Spotify thing if you're listening on Spotify. Later.